Hey YouTube, Spider G back here this morning. I'm just going to do a quick skiff installation on this astronaut Spiro in twilled silver carbon fiber. It's m390. It's contoured. It's just a wonderful Spiro. I mean, they're all pretty much the same. It's just different builds, different OEMs. They're just they're right in my wheelhouse. And it's just a knife that I find great value in, and I'd love to collect them. I also love to put skiffs in them, so I want to make sure this one has skiffs, or put one that is. I don't think this one does. If it does, that's good, because it's already smooth. Yeah, and this is the one I recently sharpened, so I also want to get in there and clean it. Make sure there's no shavings or anything like that. Been getting really good results lately off of the stone, which is pretty good. I'm getting better and better with going away. I'm cutting in a great bevel. And then my deburring process, sticking to your angle, everything's going good. It's putting in that time and that practice so your brain could have that muscle memory to go every time. I don't use the markers anymore. I just use the thumb and finger trick and pretty much angle it to where I want it, and it feels right. But other than that, we're just going to go ahead and quickly put some skiffs in this. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. I'm doing good. I'm really excited about how everything's just going. It's really put me in a very good mood lately, with just the engagement and everybody subbing up. It just means a lot. But we will keep going. All right, so it doesn't have skips, so we're gonna put some skips in it. I think these are 5mm 1/16, I believe. It's usually what they are, or 3/64s, but we'll find out. All right, let me just put these to the side. All right, so let's clean it over here. Bunch of cuts on my hand from sharpening stone and cutting yourself, but pretty much healed. Oops. Oh, there it is. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna cut yourself a lot when you're sharpening or messing with knives, so it just comes with the territory. I mean, all of us have got like crazy thumbs, like calluses and scrapes from stoning, from going across a stone, or cuts, or just what have you. It just happens. But you know, we take care of it right away. Make sure no infections or anything like that. The emulsions, the diamond emulsions. I was watching an old video, which I thought were great. One of Neves' old videos. He was sharpening his elementum that says Neves Knives on it. And it was one of the straight up good videos of, right, it was about 4 years ago, this video. And he had mentioned that the emulsions can cause cancer. And I was like, oh, it's good to know. So I always wash my hands after I use the emulsions, if I apply them or put them on to the strops. I always wondered if there was some sort of like in there that you're putting your hands all over these diamonds emulsions that's kind of cutting into your hand, and it's and microscopically is that doing something? And he in fact said, yeah, I mean, the emotions can cause cancer. So I don't know if it's scientifically based, but I think he knows what he's talking about. But it was just a little video. I know it was a way to look at what he does now and how he was way back then. And we were all the same. And he was very quiet, just like me. And then he blew up, and you just gain that confidence, and it's wonderful to see somebody like that's quiet like that. He's doing, he was always representing. He always had bang, and this is why I like m390 is he's always been the same way. It's just he's gone to a point where he started the channel. He was sharpening, doing what he can, teaching people, and then he moved into a full business, which is wonderful. That is a recipe for success there, and not everybody can get to that level. If you have something special like they do, like Metal Complex, or he could yap his mouth off, so he could, he's a very good salesman. Jared is good sharpener, good salesman himself, and everything. So when these guys they're naturals at it. So it's just, and the fact that they know what they're talking about. I mean, they're doing what they love, and it's encouraging to see that. I don't think I'll ever be that big. Nor am I really trying to go. I mean, if I do, I just don't see it. But it's fun. I'm really just not trying to get like over crazy on it. I'm not gonna, just start going crazy on it. I just want to continue to enjoy my hobby and do this. But it was a pretty cool video because it was straight from front, from beginning to end, very slow, and telling me, showing us how to sharpen, and it was perfect. It was a great old video on his raw early days. And now he's much more vibrant. He's out there. He's got these aprons on. You can see the progression, and it's cool to see. All right. So I put these, as I was yapping, I didn't get the skiffs out. I was just cleaning it. I think these are. Yep, 1/16. Okay. So I got 5mm 1/16. Let's put these over here. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. All right. There's the other ones from the other Skiff installation. All right, so let's put some application on these. I don't know if these will stay in there. I mean, it was already smooth. But I have quite a bit of these 5mm 1/16, and they're about to go into these, but different OEMs take 3/64 or 5mm. And now the new ones are 6mm. So they're all smooth. I'm trying to not spend a lot of money right now and just stick to what I got. Okay, so I don't know if I had a stop pin in this one. I think this Bear with me 1 second while I figure this out. Yes, that must be the lanyard pin. Thought I didn't have one in here. That lost it a long time ago, but it's not. Maybe I just couldn't see it. Okay, so let's put. Alright, good to go. So regular. Dot some heavy right into the detent hole. I just put a dot right on the detent ball. And then you could overfill it a little bit because you want to drag the heavy alongside the track. So you're just trying to help that the skiffs break in. So I'll go ahead and put the liner on first since it seemed like it wanted to go on first. So, let me just stop it. Okay. Alright. There we go. Let's make sure he's seated. He's a little off. This blade sharp. There we go. It's sat all the way through, so I wanted to make sure it went all the way through. It's into the liners. It's seated perfectly. Now let's put the scale on. Continue to press down on that because it doesn't sit totally flush, but it does get flusher than if it's hanging up on a lip. And I could tell that that pivot's all the way as far as it could be. So I'm going to put this pivot in to keep everything together. And there we go. Just snug enough to keep it together for the time being. You can take the blade out of play, close it, grab your body screw. These are T8s. I just make these snug, not really back out too much or at all. Alright, and then we go, it's T6 for the pocket clip. I usually just, depending on how long the screw is I'll put it in there. Because sometimes it could be a pain in the butt to get around them prongs. So I'll put it in. I'll put the screw in first and line it up, make sure prongs are hitting the back end there as deep as it could be, or as set as it could be, and then just screw it in. And this, you want to tighten up because these can move the longer they are, the wire clips, but you also want to be careful you don't strip them out. So that's beautiful. Let's go ahead and clean off my lock face for any type of KPL lubrication on there. It can create lock stick. Okay. Oh yes. Let's go ahead and make up. I'm way off center. It's because it's loose. Let's go ahead and tighten her up. Oh yeah, baby. That's, ooh, nothing like Skiffs. Dead net centered. Wow. I mean, that's just, I mean, it was already smooth. But with that heavy and that KPL, prime example of like instant action change. I mean, it was already great action, you know, but that's just better. Brings down. Thing about that, the thing about Asher Spiros is you got this nub that comes down to your finger, and you're past the detent, and you could just, so you never have to worry about it coming all the way down to like hurt you in any way. It'll always fall right to your fingernail, and it's not a sharp. It's knocked down pretty good. And I think he did that on purpose because it's perfect. It just passes the detent, or the the detent, and then comes home. I mean, it's cranked right where I like it. One shakedown. I mean, it could be fall. It's just such a light blade. It comes down so slicey that, I mean, for that to be that smooth, that's insane. Perfect. So that was a good Skiff installation of showing how Skiffs can be very smooth, and they are worth getting, and they will make your knife solid feeling. If it doesn't feel right, you know, it's feeling a little janky, throw some Skiffs in it, because somehow it makes it laterally like solid. It like almost brings centering together because they're both ends are like a washer, and then it's like they drilled holes in a washer and put the ceramic bearings in there. It's the best of both worlds. You have the bronze washer, and then the ceramic in them washers, or in them, yeah, washers that ultimately are bearings. So it's definitely worth getting. And as I continue to do this, it just breaks in like crazy. You don't need a lot of lubrication on these, especially if it's brand spanking new. You could do a hard break-in, which is not using any lubrication or anything. Just let it create its track, and what that means is digging as you continue to fidget with it. This is going up and down. There's a detent ball I told you about in the hole, so it's in the hole now. As you disengage it, that's the I'm just past the detent. I'm still right from there to there. But if you press the lock bar in, or the liner lock in, it goes right to it, and it's smooth right to your thumb. And then you could, it's so great, and they're all like that, so it's just wonderful. But we'll go ahead and end that one here. That was a Skiff install for this Asher Spiro, the whole version. It's m390 blade, twilled silver carbon fiber, black hardware, wire clip, m390. Just put a beautiful edge on it, freehand, and just put Skiffs in it. And that'll do it for me. This is Spider G. If you find this interesting, a like, sub, comment would be great. Thank you so much. And you guys have fun. Be safe. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.